And it looks like we get a building in Oblion here. We got a gene clinic. Why don't we... let's do some consumer goods. Civilian industries. We're doing okay on food. Let's get another energy district. They're also going to need housing soon.
Construction complete.
Alright, looks like this one is done with its quest down there. Let's get the fleet together at this station. We're going to start our push into the main bits of United Nations of Earth. In particular, we're going to try to take Sol, and we're going to invade the Earth. That is what we're going to try to do next. Oh, this station does have crew quarters, which is kind of nice. Well, I'm guessing we probably don't get the lovely maintenance thing because it's, you know, occupied and not ours. Alright, can I join these two fleets, possibly? I can. Alright, so let's begin by taking Mintaka. How are we doing down here in the sector? Looks like this ship is doing the jobs asked of it. Let's also build our mining stations here and here. Now we do have some influence built up, so we could, in theory, try to make some more claims. Now we could be super mean and we could claim Mintaka. Or we could be even meaner and try to claim Sol. But the problem with that would be that we wouldn't really be able to do anything about the unrest and whatnot. I guess we could vassalize it, but that doesn't seem like fun. What else could we take that would be better for like resource? Oh, so we could take Chohar, which would be really great resource-wise. Getting that extra 24 minerals would be pretty cool, and 6 energy credits through research. I think that's the winner. And then let's go after. Okay, so they do have their 1.1k fleet here. Let's move everybody into the system and let's meet it in battle. I think we can win. All right, our first ships are going into the system. So far, they haven't moved to engage us yet. Let's take the larger fleet and go after the space station. And we'll take our faster fleet and kind of go along with it. And then we'll... Oh, actually, this 1.1k is armies. Oh, I guess that's not really that big of a threat after all. That's going to be a slaughter is what it's going to be. We also can build a building on Ur Prime, which for some reason is considered a mining world, though it has no mining. I guess we can fix that. So we still need consumer goods. So I guess that's what we'll do. And this definitely is going to need some housing. We're starting to get a little lower on food, so we'll do a farming district also.
Attacking enemy vessels. Construction complete.
Oh, this part of it is going about as planned. I don't see any other enemy fleets, though. Just curious. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, and I'm gonna have to go to the market and sell some stuff. Let us sell some moats. Alright, so with that, the system under our control, we can start to prepare for an invasion. Let's move our armies into orbit. And let's start bombing the planet. What are we dealing with? Okay, so they've got quite... they've got an alright garrison here that we're going to have to fight through. We're gonna have to bomb them. We're gonna have to soften them up a bit for us to be able to pull through.
Construction complete.
And we're gonna go ahead and go to indiscriminate in order to make that happen faster, and risk a war crimes tribunal. Not sure why their ally isn't helping them. I guess it's because they're still fighting this war over here. Alright, we get new physics research. Let's go ahead and get Hyperdrive 3. Our transport fleets are already almost here. I suspect they're trying to recruit troops right now at an ever-increasing pace to stop me from taking the capital. But that is fine. Let's merge these together. And let's give them a general. Oh, we could have morale, we could lose upkeep. Morale or damage? Let's go with morale.
Receiving communications.
Seems they're ready for a status quo. I guess we can go ahead and take that. Then we don't have to spend the manpower resources on actually invading Earth, and we'll get what we want out of the deal. And we can close our borders and cut off half their empire from the other half. So I think this is a good peace deal for now. And there we have it. So we have now managed to grab these middle systems. And once the truce is over, they'll be cut off from the rest of their empire here in the south, which is good for us. We can continue to nibble away at this, or we can push north. But we have gained a strategic advantage over them, for sure. Let's go ahead and get those couple of research things going. We have this science ship here too. We're going to start moving our way towards the excavation site with our territory.
Construction complete.
And I don't think we really need... this station, truth be told. Because we have this one, which is superior to it. So I'm going to need to go ahead and downgrade this thing. And we'll continue to keep a good chunk of our forces here at Arrakis. We'll probably eventually have to build something down here and have another fleet that's devoted to this sector of space. But I don't know when that's going to be. Because I think we have... Because really there's just like a fallen empire between us and everybody else. And there's no border here. So there's not really any reason to worry about defending this as it stands. It's just kind of free for us to take. Which is cool. Very nice for us. We may have... we probably would have a border out here somewhere. If we go down this arm, I imagine with the Spyron Combine. But as far as I know, I don't know, they don't like us too much. So that one might be one we actually have to give thought to. Once the time comes. Let's see, for our next perk for traditions, we could get mining station output. We can get city district jobs. Or we could get build cost reduction. I think... Oh wait, no, actually this... I'm sorry. This is specialist output. By 5%. Yeah, let's get the specialist output. I'm gonna leave that one open as a buffer space. And instead move this construction ship over here for when we start that expansion.
Construction complete.
This one can go and start taking care of those mining stations. This one can build our outpost here so we can start excavating that site.
War declared.
And a war has started between the Panaxla Confederation and the Panaxla Trade League. It must be like a rebellion or something. Or they just happen to have the same kind of name. So funny enough, I actually figured out why these two also have very similar names, us and these other Khell'Zen, and they happen to also have the same portrait, and... Oh, no, they don't. Oh, actually, that's the Khell'Zen Accord. Well, I think the reason why is, I think I built this empire a long time ago when I was toying around with this build, and then forgot about it and then made this one. But anyway, they're kind of interesting. Okay, so this army we can actually probably send back to the planet, where I'm probably going to start getting some more. We need housing on this planet. Let's just build like 3 of them so I don't have to think about it for a while. Sutharia could use another building. And I think we still haven't built that Ministry of Culture. Yeah, which would be nice because we could use increasingly more amounts of unity. That would be a good thing for us.
Construction complete.
When will our borders close? 2279. I have some unemployment here. Let's use some more minerals.
Special project complete.
Alright, special project. The Rubricator. An analysis of the ship's logs reveals that the crew met its demise when trying to retrieve an irreplicable alien artifact called the Rubricator. It was stolen from their society by a pack of thieving rats. A curious choice of words, as they themselves are most rat-like in appearance. The logs are mainly comprised of curses, willing the rat robbers to the end of the universe and beyond. The crew has counted upwards of 50 individuals for defecation, as well as a selection of places from which a star's light cannot escape, but their arduous work has paid off. We have uncovered the last known location of the Rubricator in a previously uncharted system, and if we are to believe its former owners, its powers are worth pursuing. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know what the Rubricator is, but I mean, it seems like people want it, so maybe we should want it too. Right? Let's check that out. Rubricator. We have so many things in our situation log. Let's see. Okay, well, at least it's close by. So we'll send a science ship out there right away. And this one can now start excavating. Iron Power Sprawl is probably ridiculous at this point. Oh yeah. But we're going wide. So hopefully we'll just be able to produce enough resources to pay the penalties, you know?
Construction complete.
Let's see. Let's look at our technology. I think we finished... Yeah, so we must have finished the wormhole travel thing at some point. We do happen to have this science ship here. Let's start exploring these natural wormholes. And see where they go. Actually, we have 3. This is going to be interesting. We're probably gonna have to build stations on these, unless they go,
secured.
unless a pair of them go to each other or something. All right, we got our naval capacity bonus. We can get some terraforming. We can get defense fortresses. Oh, we can get Psionic Army though, and I want that. Psionic Army is pretty strong, if I remember correctly. And it looks like we had our first excavation event. Subterranean hollows. Well, looks like we got this new contact, but first, subterranean hollows. Our archaeologists have unearthed enough sections of the tube-like swirling hollows on Kifitar 3 Alpha to conclude that they are the fossilized remains of an enormous arthropod. This alien creature, carbon dated to having lived some 10 million years ago, tunneled slowly through the crust of the planet, like a burrowing millipede of incredible proportions. Even more remarkably, many of the components embedded in the magnificent creature's fossilized remains appear to be of artificial origin. These imprints, found primarily within the main body segment of the creature, look like habitations built by smaller, tool-using aliens. That is indeed intriguing, and we'll continue on this journey as we learn about this species. And we need to do something with these minerals. I'm thinking we just sort of sell them for now. I probably should start building resource silos maybe, but for now we don't really need to store that many minerals, so I'm just gonna like sell 10,000 of these and take the money. Down the road, if we start doing megastructures, we'll have that need, but we can kind of get there or address that as we get closer to it. Also, at some point, going to want to get enough influence to start getting more claims over the United Nations of Earth, as we are going to hit a state where the only way we're going to be able to expand is to go through them. I think we can hold off on that for a minute and maybe wait until we've at least taken all of this.
Construction complete.
But that time will come. Keed goes to Hadar. Let's is that on our space? No, it is all the way up here to these folks who really don't like us and have an equivalent fleet. Okay, so we need to build a fortress. But that does give us a place where we can try to expand. Wait. Yeah, that does give us a place where we could expand, in theory. So, back in our part of the world, the galaxy, let us go ahead and upgrade this thing. It's better to know and be prepared, though. Ah, the rubricator. At the coordinates for the rubricator's last known location, we have discovered a habitable planet with what we believe may be some form of settlement covering a large portion of its surface. The settlement consists of tall, pile-like towers visible all the way from space. Our archaeologists are eager to excavate it in search of the rubricator. Start digging. And we got another excavation site. This is exciting. We actually have two going on at the same time. Ooh. Calling the Void. A vast signal amplifier has sent a blast of energy through the portal on Witter Prime. The effect was immediate. The pressure on the far side of the portal is noticeably stronger, and with it comes an increased flow of dark matter. Dimensional Porter researchers will produce additional dark matter. Well, that's cool. I guess that means we have... Yeah, we're getting some dark matter. Which is pretty cool. I wonder if... Does this show up on the... It's like a planetary bonus or something? I guess it's portal research area. Yep, and they just have research jobs. That's pretty cool. I wish there was a way for me to see the. Oh, there it is. 2 dark matter. Well, that's cool. All right, and it looks like we have the excavation site thing going on. Wait, aren't you? Oh, the leader died. Well, that's why they're not excavating the site anymore. Let's get the survey speed one, because I'm probably going to put them on exploration again once this is over. And we'll get progress on that moving again. Wow, scientists are dropping like flies, apparently. We're going to have to recruit another one again. And none of these are good. We have some money, though, so I'm just going to kind of buy a couple of these until I get a trait I am happy with. Unless I just don't. Don't worry, I'm gonna fire them all. I could lean on the fact that they're psychic and maybe move the engineering one depending on what their traits are. Let's take that for a moment. And let's see what we're working with, as I don't remember who is doing what in technology off the top. We do have a person who's adaptable in engineering. We could put them in physics, and then put the engineering psionic person in engineering. That would mean our physics research would be a little slower than the rest. But they're plus 44, which means that they must be decent. So I guess we'll do that for now. So I'd rather have that bonus be usable. And yeah, they're doing okay. And they'll level up quickly with the adaptable trait. Which are primes out of jobs again. There's a key to still upgrading. Our economy isn't looking all that great right now.
Construction complete.
Does this station has crew quarters on it, right?
Technology secured.
Okay, so it's not that. What is it? What is our big? Is it just because our fleet's gotten bigger over time? We just need to make more money? Probably. Let's see. We get more minerals. More minerals. Or I think we need Star Fortress, honestly. Let's see. Looks like our science ship is almost to Witter to explore that wormhole. Witter Prime can take a building. Let's throw gene clinics down so we get more pops. Amia Prime can use a new building.
Construction complete.
I think I want... Actually, I think I want alloy foundries. We need to start using some of those minerals for something. And we've got a little bit of influence together again, so why don't we go ahead and continue pushing outward. There is another excavation site here, which we can get to either by going down this path or going down this path. Doesn't really matter, so just do that. It's actually 3, which is nice. We're just getting all the excavation sites. And there's a primitive civilization over here that is in the Steam Age, so if we can get over them in time, we could get ourselves a little vassal over here. Or we could invade them. I don't know. Whatever seems to sound better at the time. Let's upgrade this planetary to a planetary building. Let's also fill out this defensive platform. Have it maxed out, as it really is our Arrakis is really the critical point in our defense infrastructure. We don't really have much in the way of other threats, since we have a defensive pact up here. Now we could later decide to backstab them,
Construction complete.
try to conquer them and stuff, but I don't see the need at the moment. Although their fleet power does seem to be... I'm not sure what has happened to them. They must have gotten really beat up in that war. I don't know. How do we compare it to some of these others? Yeah. How badly is Earth? Yeah. Earth is starting to recover a little bit, but they're still not in great shape. Ooh, our allies took it in the face, it looks like. We might want to break this alliance, honestly. Because we can't get to them. And they're not really strong enough to help us so much anymore. I think it's time to break this defensive pact and to get the influence back. Which now gets us back to 3.02. Which is certainly better than being in around 2.
Receiving communications.
Actually, since they're... So they are listed as inferior right now. Could we vassal... Would it be worth fighting a war to vassalize them. I mean, we do have a pretty big fleet. I mean, we have an okay fleet. Do they have allies? Just us. The Commonwealth of Man. What would it take for them to accept it peacefully, I wonder? Their population is... Alright, we just need to have a much bigger population, I guess. And we're not quite there yet. In fact, theirs is bigger than ours. Well, there we go. Guess we need more peoples. We could actually do some things about that. We could, for example, spend 1,000 food here. Where's another place that could use? I mean, Cytheria is always a good spot.